Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wolfenstein: The New Order. And on the last episode we got the welder for our friend Seth there. And, well, we need to use the tunnel glider to get access to the U-boat, but, yeah, it's not going to be exactly easy. Now, the first section of this episode, we just have to deal with a little bit of water mechanics and water puzzles, so that's not too bad. So we'll go ahead and move this water wheel over here so the tunnel glider can get by. Unfortunately, it's not like a time puzzle. Well, not really. I mean, once it stops moving, that's it. So we're good.
Swam many water in my days. None as cold as this.
Well, surely the water can't be that cold, but oh well. Maybe it's like ambiance. You know, the water is cold because the heart is cold of the Nazi soldier. I don't know. Well, anyway. Let's get on out of this tunnel glider here. And it's just a little bit of a water mechanics puzzle here. Pretty obvious, but Anya will tell us in a few moments what we need to do, of course. I said Anya will tell us what we need to do.
The basin was used to regulate overflow. You will have to find a way to reach the platform on the other side.
So that's pretty simple. We just need to raise the water level, right? Yeah, it's going to be easy. No worries. Now, before we do, I want you to look over here. There is an armor, piece of armor over there. And the armor's, well, we're going to need it. I mean, we don't have to get it, but it would help. And you'll see why, because that's 100 armor boost, you know, so. Anyways, just hit this switch here and hold it until it's all the way at the top. I'm going to cut that out for you so you didn't have to wait. Then just jump over here and swim across, and yeah, you'll easily get this armor. And you could skip it, but I definitely wouldn't recommend that. So now we need to get to the tunnel glider, and I went ahead and moved it to the other side here, because I thought it was kind of funny from the front. The tunnel glider kind of looks like the Octorok boss in Jabu Jabu's belly in Ocarina of Time, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyways, let's get in this tunnel glider, keep moving. And it's kind of funny we need to get the water level this high for the tunnel glider when we really don't have to move that further, much further rather. So I think it's kind of odd, but, you know, whatever. I mean, I didn't design the game.
As far as the tunnel glider will take you. Through the last section you will have to swim. The catacombs are close.
Now, you really don't have to jump down like I did, but I just did that because I felt like it. And that does take out some of my health, but my armor is still there, so I think we're okay. I just didn't know where I was going, so I just felt, why jump into the water until I know, you know.
They got a bed over 10 soldiers. It wasn't as dark as this.
Now, for some reason, the mechanics, I had difficulty welding or cutting the chain here. And I guess it was because I wouldn't stop moving due to the flow of the water. And you can't just force yourself to stop moving. You have to kind of keep moving and keep the laser weapon, or the laser craftwork weapon, steady with that, which sucks, but what are you going to do? You know, it looks like I'm really bumbling around there. I'm not. Trust me, it's kind of weird. Now, if we swim over to this next section, I said if we swim over to this next section, sorry, the swimming mechanic seems to be a little slow, but that's okay. You will notice that there's an upper section here where we can get to, so that's nice. And I'm noticing a couple of minor graphic glitches here, but whatever.
June 25, 1940. The Nazi appears to have a very high opinion of his mother. I learned this as he was bleeding to death at the end of my knife in the outhouse next to the bakery. Mutti, Mutti, he whimpered. My hands were shaking. nearly dropped my knife. I had told him I would kiss him, and he let me lead him outside into the night.
Well, at any rate, we got more information on Ramona's diary there. Personally, I don't find Ramona's diary at all interesting, but if you're interested in it, well, it's there. So I'll try to show a little bit of it for you. I mean, it really doesn't seem like it makes sense. I mean, why would William Blazkowicz care about all of that? But, or why would any player care about that? I mean, it's not like it's a interesting subplot or anything, but that's okay. Now down here, there's this little well area, or this hole that you need to swim through, and for some reason I couldn't find it for a while, but that's okay.
Well, the salvage father's watch.
In the magic of video editing, you know, I cut out some things that just aren't interesting, so that's fun. Now let's go back up here. I said let's go back up here. Much better. I wouldn't jump down through there. I think that's like instant death.
Directly above you are the catacombs. There's an elevator that can take you right into the weapons depot. William, directly above you are the catacombs. There's an elevator that can take you right into the weapons depot.
Alright, now here, the weapons depot. Well, we're going to come across a lot of resistance, but, yeah, sorry to spoil it for you viewers, but nothing I can do about that. But I mentioned the resistance because, that's why I wanted to make sure I got enough armor and health as possible. And thankfully I've got 140 health and 100 armor, so...
Excellent,
Yeah.
Blazkowicz. You are now inside the weapons depot. This is the second phase of the plan to get access to Set's underwater safekeep. In these munition stocks there is a cargo train. The train is packed full. Small arms, artillery shells, torpedoes and such for distribution to the Nazi war machine. You will steal this train. Small arms we can use to strengthen our fighters, but the real target is securing the torpedo delivery. This will allow you to board and seize control of a Nazi U-boat. But first things first, steal the train.
So yeah, we gotta steal the train, and they're not just gonna give us that train. But you do want to scan through here to make sure that you get all of the weapons and things like that that you may need. Sure. Unfortunately, we've got a Tesla upgrade there, which is going to help. Especially for some of the enemies that we're going to deal with here in the future. Now you'll notice some more armor there. We can't really grab that. That's another plus 25. But it's there in case we need it, which is nice. Now I thought I might as well go ahead and recharge my laser craft work there. So let's jump through here and see what we can come up with. Now the train is just ahead. But at this point I didn't know how many enemies were there, if any at all. I kind of suspected that, you know, that there would be a whole lot of resistance to this. And, well, what do you think, viewers? Do you think we're gonna, you know, be able to walk into this train easily and just take it over? Probably not.
9th, 1941. The Nazi appears to have been brought up lazy. I've learned this when I outran 3 of them carrying a crate of grenades. I think I'm pregnant. I wish I knew how to use a gun.
Well, anyways, there's another diary entry there, if you're interested. I'm frankly not. Just didn't seem interesting. Now here I'm just kind of scoping things out a little bit because, as I said, I really don't know what we're going to come across. But I figured I might as well take a look, you know. Now the good thing about the laser craft work with the cannon attachment there, we can kind of aim a little bit, and that's pretty nice. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but the crosshairs will tell you what you're using as well as what's down in the lower right-hand corner. For some reason, I had dyslexia and I kept getting it mixed up. But, you know, that's life. And thankfully, we have a weapon at this point. But, yeah, it's going to alert everybody to our presence, so... I did try to, you know, shank everybody, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to really sneak around, because once you kill one person, and they scream, and they're close enough to everybody else, and it's just a big fat mess. So it's gonna get messy, we might as well take care of it. And if I can just get out of here... Ugh. Well, anyways, let's try that again. My alternative method was to kind of sneak around a little bit, so let's see what we can do here. Yeah, things are definitely getting more difficult in this game. But that's good. I mean, I like a challenge. You know? Now, you'll notice a lot of these little crates and metal crates and containers and things like that. There's a lot of extra goodies along the way, like Tesla cannons, or no, sorry, Tesla grenades and armor and things like that. So you definitely want to check that out. But, of course, when the enemies are a little bit out of the way. And we've already been noticed, so... yeah, I'm going to start moving now. The thing I didn't realize is that the enemies have enough AI that they'll move around to the back end of this level, and will try to corner you that way. Which sucks on your part, but hey, at least there's a bit of a challenge there. Now, it doesn't look like they're following me at this point, but yeah, they will momentarily. I mean, it's good that they gave us armor. And I guess you could go back and get that extra 25 if you ran low on armor, but, you know, it's so, such an out-of-the-way thing to do, I don't see any point. Because there is enough armor in those crates that, you know, you really don't have to worry about it too much. I would just pick these guys out one by one, and try to aim the cannon as much as possible. Because if not... you'll run out of battery power, and it's even though they do have charging stations for this laser craftwork cannon, you do have to clear out some enemies before you can get that. Let me get out of here. See, this is what happens. They'll corner you like nobody's business, because there's just so many of them. But thankfully, once you can get rid of these guys, you can start grabbing their weapons, and that will help. And they're going to send backup probably no matter what you do on this difficulty level anyway, so yeah. At least we have good health, so. We do need armor, though. We definitely need armor. And I got lucky with that last blast of the laser craft work. Let me see what I can grab here. Now recall that they did send backup, and at this point I don't know what, how many other enemies are going to be coming this way, so I really have to watch my ass here. Yeah. And this isn't going to be all, trust me, they're going to throw everything they have at us. Now, I did try sneaking through here, but unfortunately, like I said, you know, it seems like they noticed me no matter what. Ah! Scared the crap out of me, sorry. Anyways, that's what happens. They'll just come out of nowhere. We really need to charge our laser weapon here. But that's okay. We'll get there. Let's see what's in this crate. Although these crates are kind of annoying. Whoa, look what we got here. Probably would help if I had the right weapon there, but... I probably have enough blast on this to... Got him. Of course, I'm now out of battery power, but that's okay. I'll be able to charge it up eventually. Now, I'm kind of leaving this in because You may be curious to know what's in the crate, so I figured. But I'm not offended if you want to skip ahead a little bit. Although, the video is about to end, so... Anyways, this about wraps up this episode, so, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and on the next episode, we'll try to go a little bit further and see what we can get into, so, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.